We're so back, baby. We are so back. According to this, it's been 4 months. So, we're so back, baby. I feel like I'm so, dead in these videos. I'm trying to be more upbeat. Canvas ASMR, anyone? Yeah, so I'm back. I disappeared again because I had to finish up my first year of art school. I still have 1 more year to go because it's just a 2-year program. But that's not till September. So hopefully, if everything goes to plan, during this 4-ish month period, I'll have some videos out. I'm painting today. I miss painting. When I was in my first semester of art, whatever, I had a painting class and I did a lot of self-portraits. And I miss doing that. I miss it so much. And I haven't been able to do that again for a bit. I haven't even painted in quite a while. I haven't picked up my acrylic paints in what feels like forever. That's what we're doing today. I'm just gonna try and whip this out in one day. It's not very big. It's the size of my face, and I'm gonna do a painting smaller than my face. So I think we should be fine.
I apologize if the audio in this video is kind of bad. I have a new mic, and I'm still figuring it out, and new software for editing, and I'm also trying to figure that out. We're just trying to figure things out today. Anyways, so for the actual painting, which is what the video is about, not my editing stuff, I did an underpainting of blue. That's very standard for me. And then usually I go in with a paintbrush and paint to do my sketch, but this time I feel like a paintbrush is not right. I need a paint pen today, and it worked. It worked well.
Done. It took 5 minutes or something. I don't actually know. 6 minutes maybe. It looks like a kind of cartoon illustration of me. I like it. So now how I want to paint it. This is going to be difficult for me because I paint people a very specific way. I tend to make the skin really, really smooth and kind of more realistic, but I don't like painting like that. I really don't. It's just what I revert to. I want to try and do it more painterly, because that's what I'm more interested in. That just looks cooler to me. I'm definitely going to do rendering. I love rendering stuff, but I still want it to look like it was painted, which all my things look painted, but they always feel so silky smooth to me, and I don't like that as much. I'll figure it out. It's gonna be kind of cartoony, kind of painterly, semi-realistic. I don't know what my art style is, because with every single material or medium that I use, all the way from painting to sketching to digital, it's all different. That's just how I feel about it. It all looks different to me. I'm gonna start blocking in some color to this.
I think blocking in all the color for the painting is pretty much the easiest bit for me. You're just laying down color. You don't have to figure out where the head goes. You just gotta put down the color. It was very easy.
I'm actually so goated. Damn, it looks good. For someone who hasn't painted in I don't know, months, that's pretty damn good. It's all just muscle memory, I guess. I get really excited at the beginning of a drawing or painting where I'm we're just whipping everything up, and then it's rendering time, and I have to paint over that? You're gonna make me paint over that? So, this is where I kind of slow down, and I'm nah. We're doing good. We're doing good, guys. We're doing good. We're so goated.
Painting and rendering the skin, it was a whole thing. It didn't go awful, but I just don't remember how to paint. But we figure it out eventually. But starting off, I did my shadows in a completely wrong space, because that's just what I used to painting. But I also made the skin way too dark, because I'm fairly pale. So I gotta go in and fix that entirely.
What I'm trying to do right now is sort of render the nose, because I am struggling with that, and also trying to lighten the skin up, because I'm very, very pale, and this is just looking a little too dark, but I think it looks pretty gosh darn good despite how dark it kind of feels.
And here I go, actually trying to lighten everything up, I guess. But I figure out the lighting and everything too, and of course the nose gets fixed. We're just fixing stuff at this point of the video. I don't really have much to say. I'm just like, I just keep painting away, keep trying to lighten it. I think I go in with straight white at one point because I'm like, it's still too dark, and the stuff on my palette is just like coming out too dark. And white is the only thing that's gonna fix that right now. And it worked. You just like gotta have the paint still wet on the canvas. I think it worked great.
Okay, so I've rendered the ear a little bit, and the nose a little bit, and the lips a little bit. And I think I've gotten most of the skin to, like, the lightness I kind of like. Like, that kind of looks like my skin tone. A little bit. I'm just gonna keep on working on the lips now, and then finish the nose, and then the eyes. And I'm doing, like, kind of this, like, outline around everything, which I really like. I think it's kind of inspired by the Art Nouveau kind of look, but I like it. So I'm gonna continue with that and like go around everything and kind of line it a little bit.
I think actually rendering the eyes it was probably the most difficult part for me. Like you can see here, they're a little big. They're a little weird and big, which I usually make eyes a little bit big, but not that big. They just look wrong. So I did redo those. But they're kind of not my favorite part of the painting. Everything else on the face looks great. The freckles, the blush, the lips, even the ear looks pretty good. But the eyes, I think I could have done better. I vividly remember like leaning in like super close, like getting every single detail, and it just wasn't great. Oh, there I am fixing the actual eyes now. They're smaller. They're more proportional. But they're fine. They're there. They're existing. They kind of give a little bit uncanny valley right now. But, you know, that's where we are.
Alright. Skin, done. Eyes, pretty much done. I think I'm going to work on clothing next, and then I'll move on to the hair last. Actually, I'll do the background first, and then I'll go to the clothing. I already know that I want to do, like, a blue color for the back. I'm pretty proud of how far I've gotten today. I think I can finish this today. I think skin's, like, the hardest bit for me, and then the rest I kind of, like, fudge a little bit, so I think I can do it. So let's get moving.
Other than the locking in of the colors and the background, the clothing was probably the easiest part. It did not take me that long, I don't think. I'm not one to do a lot of detail on clothes anyway, because I'm not super confident with how I do like folds and stuff, but they turned out pretty good. And I even threw in my little necklace, which I did look at my actual necklace for reference, but that turned out pretty good too. Like, I think I did good. We did good today. It's there, it's present, it looks like clothing, and I'm very, very happy with the highlights on the actual shirt, like the front bit. Like that looks really cool. I did struggle with the hoodie a bit, but everything else like came pretty easy. Even the details were like super easy.
Okay, we've come to the last part of the painting. That is probably the scariest for me. And it's the hair and the other furry things on my face. Despite having red hair, I don't actually know how to paint it. It eludes me. Because when in the sun, it different color. Am I making sense? Probably not. I don't know, it confuses me. I've tried painting it so many different ways that I don't know how to paint it properly. It's weird. Also, my eyelashes, I don't know if you can see, they're blonde. You can't even see them here. They're technically blonde. So, that's a thing. I'm not going for 100% realism, obviously, but I still want it to look like me. Usually, I make my eyelashes ginger as well. We'll just have to see how I do.
We're on the final stretch. The hair turned out so good, in my opinion. Usually, I do, like, the main color I want to have as the base, but this time I'm like, well, that's not working. Let's try the darkest bit first, which is what I usually do for my other hair colors, like black, and then we just layer up lighter and lighter, and it worked really well. And like, I'm genuinely shocked. Like, I can render hair now? Like, damn! And of course, like, the facial hairs, like the eyebrows and the eyelashes, turned out fine. I'm not like super satisfied with the eyebrows, but the eyelashes turned out pretty good. And with like that, it's like the painting's done.
It is now time for the reveal. That was so anticlimactic. Do you see the resemblance? This is the finished product. I like it. I like it a lot more than some of my other past portraits. I feel like it actually looks like me this time. I think I'm actually happiest with the hair because I did a slightly different technique. Here it is. Isn't she lovely? It deserves a sticker of approval. Yep. I hope you enjoyed this really random video. I'm gonna try and post more often. Bye bye!